Familiar.
You got to guess. You're not guessing.
That sounds like the son of a former Killer Tim Brooks, the late great Killer Tim Brooks. That would mean Clayton Brooks is in the house.
Really? Is that his music?
That was Killer's music.
Well, I know it was Killer's music, but
He was just like his daddy too.
oh yeah, with the black vest and the chains. Come on.
Oh, it's time, man. It's time to start fighting.
Yeah, okay. Brittany Nicole.
She has no idea what to make of him.
She has no clue what to make. She's saying, "Where do I go?
Don't hide behind Carl. He'll hide behind you.
Where do I stand?"
Big challenge here for the champion right now.
Oh, man. What do we say about this matchup tonight, man? Here we've got Clayton Brooks, the son of Killer Tim Brooks, pound for pound, one of the nastiest SOBs in Texas wrestling. And now, tonight, he's going to be out here taking on the Phenom, the blue chipper here, if you will, and Edge Stone.
Would he be the new crown jewel of the Rabbit Empire?
He would be the new crown jewel of the Rabbit Empire, the stone that doesn't crumble. Look at that. And I got to tell you, that championship gold does look very good around his waist, doesn't it?
It does.
And although you can sit there and you can complain with his methods, as I've said many time over, Nigel Rabbit makes champions of men.
He does. He's got a hell of a resume when it comes to championships.
Not just winning championships, but championship defenses. He is one of the winningest managers when it comes to championship defenses. The men that he nurtures into champions stay champions.
You know, I talked to Charlie Haas last night on Offshoots TV, and he talked about Nigel in such glowing reviews. I'm like, he's up there with Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jim Cornette, guys like that.
He is, but hearing Charlie Haas speak so highly of him and then seeing Charlie Haas beat him up so many times,
well,
it makes me wonder.
He has his methods.
He shows his love in different ways, right?
I don't want to question his methods. They work for him.
Charlie beating you up means he likes you. You know what I mean? He shows his love in different ways. And here we go.
I wouldn't turn your back on a man holding a chain. And the bell hasn't rung yet, so he can hit him at any time.
This man was born a stone, and that last name is fitting. Because look at this guy. He is just carved out of stone, man. Is there an ounce of fat on this guy's body? Look at him.
No, I mean, he's really well put
together. He looks like a Greek god. I mean, come on.
Unlike me, he didn't go to buffets.
So here we have this.
That's right.
Here we have, the chosen one.
We got to hear what Nigel's saying. He had to set Carl straight.
Here we have the future of the company here in Edge Stone against this grizzled second-generation fighter. I don't even want to call Clayton Brooks a wrestler. He's a fighter. He's here to fight.
Dude, he's taping his hands up with that chain.
He's here to hurt somebody. So this match is going to be, man, this is going to be one for the books, bro. One for the books, not Brooks.
Either or is fine.
Either or.
Well, if I was a fan, I'd be. It's a hard one to pick right now.
It is. And big ups to Carl by not being intimidated by Clayton Brooks over there. And we're off. Here we go. Championship match. Edge Stone and Clayton Brooks. Who's got the edge? Whoa, I can't say that. Who's going to win this one, Trey?
It's so hard to pick right now because Clayton hasn't been in the ring for a very long time except for a few months ago.
A couple months ago when he tag teamed with Tim Storm.
And
a losing effort.
Well, it wasn't.
To Rodeo.
It wasn't his fault.
Oh, hold on.
Who got pinned?
Yeah, but didn't he walk away? And
it wasn't his fault.
Didn't he walk out on and abandon
maybe if Tim Storm
Storm
didn't attack him on the apron, that way he wouldn't have left.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway.
I've been watching the tapes. That's all I have to do
So
this
fast forward to tonight. What do we have in store? What are we going to see from Clayton Brooks here?
We're going to see a rugged fight from this guy. Once again, he's unpredictable right now. We don't know what he can do. We didn't see him do a whole lot during the tag team match. So, Edge Stone's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Little to no film on this guy.
But having said that, he has the equalizer at ringside, Nigel Rabbit.
Yeah, I got to say, Nigel's got to have prepared him for this match. If there's any tape to be found on Clayton Brooks, I guarantee Nigel Rabbit found it.
Well, Nigel trained under Killer. He got to know Clayton pretty well at a younger age. So there's a lot to be said about things that Nigel can do to help his guys out like that.
Yes,
those little intangibles.
Good point.
Killer here for
Killer Tim Brooks breaking Nigel into the business, if you will.
Between him and Skandar Akbar. Ooh,
big splash in the corner.
That phased him, but did it do enough?
And Edge Stone is just, I was going to say, Edge Stone is just bringing it right to Clayton Brooks here with some great success until Brooks gets that boot up just in time.
Edge went airborne and ended up getting caught.
But see, why is Clayton Brooks going to the eyes instead of just punching the guy? Why can't he?
Because if you stab someone in the eyes, it's a hell of a lot more painful than a shot to the head. You can't see, then you don't know what's going to be coming at you.
Man. I mean, if you have to explain what you did after you do it, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be doing it. Into the cover, 1, 2, just a 2
Then
count.
don't ask questions, all right?
Man, did you see that, how Clayton Brooks was staring straight at Nigel Rabbit when he was covering Edge Stone? Did you see that during that pin cover?
He did. He could have broke his hand right there, too.
Clayton was just staring directly at Nigel Rabbit.
Look at that. This ain't about wrestling. This is about fighting.
Yeah, this is two bad guys, man. These are two guys who
I wouldn't call them bad guys. I mean, they're just
bad guys, man. I wouldn't want to look up in a dark alley and catch either one of them headed.
Oh, I wouldn't either. I mean, let's face it.
These are some bad guys, man.
But if you had to pick one or the other to be in a street fight with, who would you pick?
Oh man, don't put me in that position. Because look, it's like looking at a thoroughbred and Clydesdale and deciding which one of those you're going to ride. Come on. I mean, there's no decision. It's two massive beasts, monsters of men in the ring here. Who do you pick?
Like I said, this is a pick 'em. Let's see if Carl can get to 7.
There we go. He's at 2.
Oh, Edge saved Carl there. Oh, cut Clayton off right there.
The middle of the championship match. Here we go. Look at this. Clubbering him in the back. This is a championship match here. This is Texoma Pro. Beautiful suplex. Clayton Brooks, he's a solid guy. 1, 2. No easy task getting him over like that. Now see, see Nigel trying to get Edge's attention, trying to get him to quit jacking with the ref. Nigel's, more than capable of going back and forth with Carl. Oh, nobody home. Big right hand, knocking the taste out of his mouth. 1, 2, just a count of 2. Carl Knight with his hands full tonight so far.
Clayton's not sure where he's at. He's going after Carl, which isn't a bad idea.
Hey, what do you have against Carl,
Nothing.
bro?
I love Carl.
Really?
Not really, but it sounded good when I said it.
I was about to say, you have a very weird way of showing
By
it.
the way, tune in to Options TV. I'll give away his phone number because he can do house chores for you.
Okay, back to the action in the ring.
Well, he gave me his ad.
Big scoop slam.
Oh, my
Again,
goodness.
Edge just showing off his power. Cover 1, 2, and Clayton out at a count of 2.
Barely kicking out, too.
Yeah,
Once again,
he's not kicking out with that kick out wasn't as robust as the previous one was.
no. It's that time away from the ring. I mean, it can do wonders to you.
Oh, look at Edge though, admiring his. Oh, there we go, big back elbow. I thought he was going to pay for admiring himself in the corner there, but not today.
Well, the Road River Champion's in full advantage right now.
The Red River Champions just showing off here tonight. I know you may not be familiar with the term, Trey, but he's flexing on him tonight. This is flexing on him.
I understand what flex means. The NFL does that every year.
Oh, nobody home. Brooks dips outside, and now he's having
has his eyes on Nigel.
A standoff here with Nigel.
Run, Nigel.
Now he's chasing Uncle Nigel around the ring here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
It's over. Wow.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
That's impressive by Ed Stone.
That's scary power right there. That's not just impressive power, that's scary power. When he won this title from J.D. Griffey, we had an idea that he was going to be around for a while, man. And this defense against Clayton Brooks. The age of Stone is upon us.
I have a feeling that's not the only goal we're going to see him hold here down the road.
And the sun never sets on the Rabbit Empire. And the new crown jewel, the crown jewel of the Rabbit Empire, Ed Stone. Man, listen to this crowd tonight, man. They're into it here in Sherman, Texas. Got us a nice, lively crowd back here. As COVID restrictions are eased up and we're allowed to have more and more people here in the building.
Boy, it's nice to see a full house, isn't it?
Isn't it nice to be back to somewhat normalcy, man?
Well, they came back to spite you.